start a new video.
Okay. This goes in first. It slides down into this little notch you'll be able to see. So set that side all the way in. Push it all the way in. Then come here with your foot and bump that in. And then slide this all the way to the right so you have access for the other bolt. And if you just video in this direction, that'd be great. So we're gonna put our other walking deck bolt in, lube it up. This is where it gets kind of tricky. Pick this thing up, send that all the way through. Then you're gonna back it out. Here, can you shoot down in there and let it focus? So you see how the threads came all the way through? You want to back those threads so they're flush just enough, because space is limited, to basically just hold on a washer. So maybe like 2 or 3 threads, if that, will be visible. Because all you want to do is just, here, bring it over. I don't know if it's going to show you down in there. You just got a couple threads right there on that bolt. So first thing you're going to do, it's easy if you got skinny fingers like me, put that washer on there. It's just going to balance. Now, go ahead, back away. There you go, show this. You get your vice grips. Put your vice grips on. This is the ticket. This has saved me like 15 to 30 minutes doing this. So this is a whole takeaway. So we're gonna drop this, show me going right down, right to the point that you think you're gonna, when you screw on this, it's gonna catch it. Now I've done this too many times, so once again, too many times, 7:30 seconds. There you go, make sure, there we go. Looks like I caught the nut the first time. And just go till that's snug, tight. Finish with the ratchet. The reason you got to do it that way is, zoom over there, your clearance for this nut and this shaft is way too tight. All right, go back to the large pan. At that point, come back here, sorry. Before you do anything with the front roller, go ahead and start these ones. And you can just do them by finger. Your rear roller bolts, just start them. Sometimes you gotta lift on the roller, just get a couple threads in there. Because once you set that front, the amount of pressure is just gonna make this really difficult. So, just like I said, start it. Make sure you don't cross thread it. All right, both of these are start. Both of these rear deck bolts are tight. So now you can stay back there and just shoot me over here. Now we can go ahead, take out our hammer, set that right in there. If you come in and zoom right here, okay, as you see, that's a little notch. That notch has to be sitting on this little bracket right here. So the bracket sits in the notch. There, you'll kind of hear it click. Visually verify that this metal frame is within that notch. And then before you put too much tension, adjust the belt, get a good starting point. These 2 bolts should be secure. At this point, you can pan back. If you grab the deck, there should be no movement in it, no wobble. That verifies that these 2 bolts are tight, the rear deck bolts are tight. Now we're just gonna tighten the rear roller bolts. And if you can kind of zoom in. So I'm gonna keep an eyeball on this area where the screws can come out. I start with 2 threads beyond this shaft of this and then adjust accordingly. And then after that, it's just your normal balance. Put the rear cover on and you're done.